What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Heath Mullikin Project. Yes, if you're watching this, a little bit different. I wanted to do the podcast like this today because last week's episode was why you should start a podcast. And so I wanted to record this. I'm recording this in my car to show you don't have a fancy setup. You don't have to have a fancy microphone or fancy recording device. Because today I want to talk about the fact that you have all the tools that you need already. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and we were, we're both trying to get healthy this year and talking about different techniques and strategies and habits we're trying to form. And I basically told him that I have all the exercise equipment I need, that I had, seen an advertisement for something that was like a pretty cool device. And I said, you know what? Over the last couple of years, I bought this thing that stretches your lower back, and I bought one of those So Right things, and I bought this thing that you attach to your foot and it helps you stretch your legs. And I bought this thing when I tore my knee up. I bought this thing that it's like a boxer thing, and I've got dumbbells and kettlebells, and I've got everything. I got a gym membership. I don't need any other devices. That I have all the tools that I need to get healthy, to get limber, all of that. And you may be thinking, Heath, I don't have any of that stuff, and I need it, and if I just had this device, or if I just had this tool, if I just had this. Let me tell you, boom, stop right there. All you need is your body weight. All you got to do is Google body weight workouts. You don't need any of that stuff I just mentioned. Now, am I going to use those tools more effectively and more consistently this year to get my money out of them? Absolutely. But you don't need any of that, because here's what happens. You are creating a mental block. No matter what you are trying to do or become in life, we are very good at creating mental blocks. Oh man, I could be this, I could do this. Man, if I buy this book, I just saw this book. If I buy this book, then I'll be able to manage my time. If I just had this app, I would be more productive. If I just had this, if I just had the right journal, if I just had the right color pen, we create these artificial roadblocks. It's almost like we're trying to find ways to procrastinate. We know we really have everything we need. But then there's something else that says, well, we just need one more. We just need one more thing. I can't, if I just had this one more thing, it'll make a difference. And here's the thing. None of that's true. You do not need to read another productivity book to be more productive. You do not need another app to help you form better habits. You do not need an app. You do not need a device. You do not need a paid-for plan to help you eat healthier. No. You have all the tools that you need. What you've got to do is you have to bring your knowledge and your will to find the discipline to do the things you already know you need to be doing. Whether that's getting healthier, whether that's becoming more productive, whether that's growing deeper in your faith, whether it's building better relationships, whether it's being a better parent, no matter what it is, All the tools are right there. What I have found is I have all the tools. I'm just not using them. Or I'm not using them correctly. And so a couple of things I'm trying to do this year is I'm trying to read the books I already have that I haven't read. And there's probably several dozen, if not more. I've gotten rid, when we moved in January, the end of January 2024, I got rid of a ton of books. A ton of books. To where now all of my books fit on the two bookshelves in my office. And there's a lot of books on those shelves that I haven't read yet. And so before I start buying a bunch of books, same thing with supplements. We're always like, oh man, if I just had this supplement, if I just had this vitamin, if I only took this. And I basically tell myself, you know what? I want to finish every supplement I have, every vitamin I have, before I buy any new ones. And then when I have finished the ones I already have, then I'm going to go back into all the research I've done and say, all right, these are the supplements I need. These are the supplements. I don't need them, but I do think as we get older, it's smart to take vitamins and supplements. I don't think those are necessarily like tools you can. Now, can I live without them? Yes. I don't need them, especially when I've already got all these other supplements I wasn't taking, just trying to finish those. But whatever, you're trying to think, well, what's keeping me from this? And here's what I'm telling you. And this is going to be hard for you to hear. It's hard for me to hear. You know what's keeping you from accomplishing your goals? From doing the things you know to be doing? It's you. It's the guy that I look at in the mirror every day. He is the one. It's not a lack of knowledge. It's not a lack of tools. It's a lack of doing it. And so we all have built-in excuse makers. I love the episode of The Office where I think it's David Wallace trying to get in touch with, or somebody's trying to get in touch with Michael, and Aaron just has this list of excuses that he has. Well, you know, he's participating in the, or maybe it might be Pam. He's participating in the Martin Luther King Jr. Marathon today. And he just has all these different excuses that he has made up for certain situations. And that's what we all do. We all have excuses. Sometimes we blame other people. Sometimes we blame circumstance. We play the blame game. And the old saying is, when one finger's pointing at somebody else, there's 3 or 4 pointing back at us. So you don't need to wait on the tools. You just need to get it done. And you can. You can. Nothing's keeping you from waking up earlier, or being more productive, or journaling, or reading your Bible more consistently, or not eating ice cream every single night. Nothing's preventing you from doing any of those things. Except yourself. And so, hear this. It's time to remove excuses. It's time to look at what you have. Be grateful for it. Maybe there is some more knowledge you need. Maybe there is some more tips or whatever. Maybe like I said, you need to Google body weight workout. And you just need to start. And New Year's are about starting. And some of us need to start some things. Some of us need to quit some things. And some of us just need to push through. But don't let the idea that you are missing some tool or gadget or book or app or colored pen, that it's just one more thing that'll help you get over the hump. Because that's just not true. It's just not true. You just got to do it. You just got to do it. You got to decide if your purpose and your passion are enough for you to take a chance and see what the possibilities are. I think so many of us, and I would put myself in this category, so many of us, we miss out on so many great things. We miss out on, there are doors that don't open for us. Not because life isn't fair, not because there's a great conspiracy against us. There are doors that don't open for us because our purpose and our passion are not in alignment. Because our preparation, our process, there are doors that don't open for us because we're not ready for them. There are opportunities we never get because we did not lay the groundwork. I fully believe so many things in my life right now are because of seeds I planted without even knowing it. Sometimes the seeds we plant are just being kind, or just being, just listening, or just being enthusiastic, or just living out your purpose with a lot of passion. It pays off. It opens doors. I'm living proof of that. Most of my opportunities are, just different things. God's opened a lot of doors for me, but I know there's a lot of doors that didn't open. And at the time, I blamed other people. I had a lot of excuses, but I know they didn't open because I had not prepared myself, because I was not in the right place. So get in the right place. Make it happen. Quit making excuses. Again, you make excuses or you make progress. What are you going to do today? Make sure, wherever you're watching this, make sure you go to the Heath Mullikin Project Facebook page. Make sure you like it. And make sure you follow us along for the Gratitude Project this year in the month of January of 2025. If that's when you're listening to this. Gratitude is a life-changing thing. Thanks for your support. Appreciate, I get texts from people who've been listening to the podcast, and you can listen to this wherever you listen to podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, all the great places. Or if you like seeing my pretty face, you can watch on YouTube or right here on Facebook. So God bless all of you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you start eliminating those excuses from your life, and we'll see you soon.